The Green Bay Packers New York Giants game, it should be a really good game. A rematch from a couple weeks ago, week 12 or 13 in the season. Green Bay came back and beat the Giants with 58 seconds at MetLife Stadium. Mason Crosby kicked the game-winning field goal to beat the Giants. And now we have the rematch of that game in the NFC Divisional NFC Divisional playoff game. Kind of deja vu all over again. 2007, Giants run to the Super Bowl. Had to go through Green Bay, so games at Lambeau. But the keys start off this game for the New York Giants are going to be protecting Eli Manning, keeping him upright, making him be able to stay upright and make plays with his arm down the field. That should be a really good game. The offensive line, they got Clay Matthews, B.J. Raji, Walden, A.J. Hawk. They like to bring Charles Woodson on blitzes, so keeping him protected is going to be a key for the Giants. Being physical in the run game is definitely going to be a key for the Giants. The Giants' running game kind of got back on track against Atlanta Falcons last week. So that should be being physical. David Boss, Kevin Booth, David Deal, McKenzie, and Snead. Those guys need to be physical in the run game, as well as Brandon Jacobs. Brandon Jacobs needs to run the ball hard. It's the same way with Mod Bradshaw, hit the hole hard, run hard. Be physical in the run game. So that's going to be a real big key for this Giants team, especially at the point of attack early in this game. I think they need to come out and show that they're going to be the more physical team up front. So that's going to be key in the run game offensively for the Giants. And as well as we all know, getting to Aaron Rodgers, containing him. He likes to roll out. He's actually more accurate rolling out of the pocket than he is inside the pocket. So that's one of the key things. So containing him, getting pressure on him, getting him to him early and often with that front four that the Giants have, and just being able to having that front four be able to make plays and probably force the ball out of his hand early, so that secondary or that back seven can make plays for the Giants defense. Players to watch out for in this game are going to be Victor Cruz, the wide receiver, who didn't really have a good game last week, maybe a little bit of nerves, but he's going to be a key. I think Jake Baller, the tight end, is going to be a key in this game. He missed a couple of games due to injury, came back last week, looked a little sluggish, but I think he'll be better this week. Jason Pierre-Paul and Justin Tuck, the two defensive ends, who the Giants like to kick inside most of the time, especially on third down situations, and those guys are going to have to be able to cause havoc all day. You're going to have to hear those guys' names. You're going to have to probably hear those guys' names in the back all game long if the Giants want a chance to win this game. So those are the four guys to watch out for. For the Packers, having an official run game with James Starks and Ryan Grant, just being able so Aaron Rodgers can do a little play fake, play action pass. He's really deadly at that as well too, which would be able to free up the middle of the field if the linebackers start coming in, because the run game is effective. So having an effective run game, taking the run game away from the Giants and making Eli beat you with his arm, even though he can do that, and that's probably the one thing that you don't want to do, but it's going to help you if you take away the run game, so where Clay Matthews and those guys can pin their ears back and rush the passer, or you can come with different blitzes and just those type of things where you don't have to be on your heels. You could just be full steam ahead if you could shut down that run game. So that's going to be big. And don't get burned by the big play. Like I said last week in my preview, the Giants are really a big play offense, and they like to capitalize off those big plays, like you saw last week with Hakeem Nicks taking a 15-yard play and turning it into an 80-yard touchdown. So they cannot get burned by the big play, and if they can hold the big plays to a minimum or don't give up any, I think the Packers will have a really, really good shot at winning this game. Players to watch out for the Green Bay Packers are going to be tight end stud Jermichael Finley, the tight end. They like to put him all over the place, split him out wide, slot, flex, line him up on a line of scrimmage like a regular traditional tight end. Donald Driver, another guy, wide receiver, the veteran of the group, the guy who gets the least, who is talked about the least now because of Jermichael Finley and James Jones, Greg Jennings, and Jordy Nelson. But Donald Driver is that possession guy. He's that guy that makes those big third down plays. So watch out for him. He should have a big game. Charles Woodson, like I said, they like to line him up all over the place. Safety, corner, nickel, blitzing, dropping back in the cover, helping on the run support. He's going to be a guy. And B.J. Raji. I think if B.J. Raji can disrupt the middle of the field basically in the middle of the offensive line, or the trenches, with his run stopping ability, for getting up, soaking up double teams, getting those inside linebackers free, and just stopping the run and get into the pass and get into the quarterback from up the middle. The Packers will definitely have an easy time winning this game. Matchups to watch out for in this game. The key matchup basically is going to be the Giants running backs, Ahmad Bradshaw, Brandon Jacobs, DJ Ware, maybe Darrell Scott, versus the linebackers, AJ Hawk, Walden, Clay Matthews. That's going to be the huge matchup of this game. If the Giants are going to be able to get to, like I said, get to that second level and attack those linebackers, or even coming out of the backfield, they like to do a lot of screen passes with Ahmad Bradshaw and DJ Ware. So that's going to be the key matchup, the Giants running backs against those linebackers. And the one big key is going to be special teams. Mason Crosby, Lawrence Times, the punters getting field position. You got the return game, Jarrell Jernigan, Darrell Scott, Will Blackman in the punt return game. You have Randall Cobb, who's coming on, the special teams stud, returning the football. So I think if you can steal points away in the special teams, whether it be field goals, punt returns, kick returns, or pinning the offense back deep, making them having to go 85, 90 yards a drive, and playing the field position game. So I think the big key of this game is going to be special teams. I'm picking the Giants to win this game. I kind of like their energy for this game. I like the flow, the confidence that they're coming into the game. It's more confidence more than that it is cockiness. They just have more confidence. They feel like a confident bunch. That front four is coming. The one thing that hasn't hurt the Packers this year and people forget about is Nick Collins coming in this game. Nick Collins last year, I think, was the best player on that. Other than Charles Woodson and probably Clay Matthews, I think Woodson was the most important player to that Packers defense, being able to make plays and not giving up the big plays. They got Peppera and they got Morgan Barnett back there. I like Morgan Barnett a lot, but I just want to see how it gets to when they start running deep balls and like running deep plays. And I think the Giants are going to be able to create those big plays and be able to run the ball effectively. So I got the Giants winning this game 28-24. Let me know what you guys think. How do you think that both quarterbacks are going to do? What do you think the defenses are going to do? And just let me know what you guys think. Who you think is going to win this game. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.